Oh, wait, so today we're diving deep into Squid Game, but not just for the thrills.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the kind of the unexpected educational side.
Yeah.
You know, I,
Yeah.
I get it. You're all about learning new things and fast.
Mhm.
So think of this as your like crash course on what this series can actually teach us
Okay.
beyond, just the entertainment.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Squid Game, it's, uh, well, it's fiction, obviously.
It's totally.
It's intense, but
It is. It is.
But it kind of acts as a mirror, I think, to real-world issues.
Yeah.
Like societal struggles, those ethical dilemmas,
Mhm.
and even just like, plain old human psychology, like
Yeah.
how our minds work under pressure and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like right off the bat, what really struck me
Yeah.
is just how the show depicts human behavior
Yeah.
in these like crazy high-stress
Well,
situations.
exactly.
Like think about that glass bridge game.
Oh, wow.
Each step is literally
Yeah.
life or death.
Yeah. Absolutely. Every
Yeah.
single step.
And then you've got,
Mm.
like, Sang-woo, the gangster, right? He's
Uh-huh.
pushing ahead, not caring who he's sacrificing,
Oh, yeah.
just so you can figure out which glass panels are safe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Yeah.
that's a real-world concept.
It is risk assessment.
Risk assessment, yeah.
Yeah.
Where we're constantly trying to, like, figure out the gains, the losses.
Yeah.
But we're doing it with, like, limited info and just tons of emotion.
Exactly. And it's like, think about it yourself.
Oh, my God.
How would you actually react in that kind of situation?
It's hard to say, armchair quarterbacking is always easy, but
Of course.
the show, it makes you think.
Yeah.
It's not just about those individual choices, though.
Okay.
Squid Game really kind of, like, throws in your face
Yeah.
the realities of socioeconomic inequality.
Yeah.
I mean, these characters, they're not there for the thrill of it.
Right.
They're driven by desperation.
They are. It's take Gi-hun, for example.
The main character, yeah.
He's just drowning in debt.
Yeah.
Can't support his daughter, facing all these threats.
Mm.
And the show, it portrays this like cycle of debt
Yeah.
and the lack of opportunity that really traps people,
Mm-hmm.
leading them to these extreme measures.
It's like a commentary on the system itself.
Absolutely.
The factors that contribute to all that.
For sure.
Like, how easy is it to fall into that debt spiral in the first place?
Right.
And are there any safety nets even?
Exactly.
It's bleak.
It is a bleak picture.
But there are, like, glimmers of hope, right?
Okay.
It's not all doom and gloom.
No, not entirely.
I mean, there are moments where the characters collaborate.
Yeah.
You even see genuine friendship sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, remember the tug-of-war game?
Oh, yeah.
They had
right.
to, like, completely rely on each other.
Trust.
Yeah, just to survive.
Absolutely. It was all about,
It's like
teamwork.
teamwork, yeah.
Absolutely. And strategic thinking, too.
Yeah.
I mean, they analyze the opponents,
Hmm.
they use physics to their advantage, and they succeed because they're a unit.
Yeah.
It's a really powerful reminder
Yeah.
that even when things are crazy,
Yeah.
collaboration, strategy, those are winning formulas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But even with that unity, right,
Yeah.
the show doesn't sugarcoat things.
Oh, it doesn't.
Betrayal, it's a constant threat.
Absolutely.
I mean, you see characters manipulating each other left and right
all the time.
just for their own game,
Yeah.
like Sang-woo and Ali.
Ooh. Yeah. In the marble game.
That one,
Heartbreaking.
heartbreaking. Yeah, he totally betrays Ali,
He does.
the Pakistani migrant worker.
Yeah.
And it's like a lesson,
It is.
blind trust. It can be dangerous.
It can.
The show reminds us to, like, be smart.
Be discerning. Yeah.
Yeah, discerning, even when everything's intense.
Right. Even when your emotions are like going crazy,
Yeah.
you have to step back and think, what are their motivations?
Mm-hmm.
Think
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, and then there's that whole ethical layer on top of everything.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I mean, the show, it doesn't let you off the hook as a viewer.
No, not at all.
It forces you to think about, like, the morality of these games,
Mm-hmm.
the idea of consent when someone's under duress.
Right.
Like, what even is the value of human life in these situations?
Yeah. Big, big questions.
It's heavy stuff.
It is. It makes you think about how systems
Yeah.
can be like twisted to exploit people.
Vulnerable, especially, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the organizers of the games,
Mhm.
they're preying on these people's desperation,
Yeah.
offering them this false hope.
Well, they're profiting.
Yeah,
but
they're profiting, exactly.
It's a commentary on power dynamics,
Absolutely.
how desperation can be used against you.
Yeah,
I mean, we see this throughout history, right?
we do. We do, in different forms.
In so many different forms, yeah.
Yeah.
But even with all that bleakness,
Yeah.
there are these moments of hope,
Okay, yeah.
little acts of kindness that kind of shine through.
I like that. Yeah, shining through.
Like Gi-hun, the main character.
right, yeah.
He keeps showing empathy,
He does, he does.
even when it puts him in
They're
danger.
at risk.
Yeah, and it's like it shows the resilience of the human spirit.
Yeah,
He chooses to help others,
he does.
even in the face of like unimaginable horrors.
Right.
It's powerful.
It's a reminder that compassion, empathy, those can be powerful forces,
For sure.
even in the darkest times.
Yeah. So Squid Game,
Okay.
it's more than just like a fun show to binge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conversation starter
Yeah,
about real world stuff.
absolutely.
From economic inequality to decision making under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lot to teach us.
It does. It reminds us to be aware of the systems, the choices we're making, the
Got it.
importance of empathy.
Yeah.
But it warns us
Okay.
about blind trust, about manipulation.
Yeah.
It's this whole mix of lessons about what it means to be human.
Okay. So I think, after watching Squid Game,
Yeah.
what are some things that we should look out for in our own lives?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, so I think, after this deep dive
Yeah.
and watching this show, it's like a reminder to pay attention
Mm-hmm.
to the systems around us,
Yeah.
how they influence our choices, our behavior even.
Yeah.
And think about it, right? Are there any Squid Game scenarios playing out in your own community?
Whoa.
Where are people being exploited?
Yeah.
Where are the power imbalances? It's heavy stuff, but it's important.
Yeah. Definitely food for thought.
It is, for sure. And I hope this deep dive has kind of opened your eyes to those things.
Yeah. And hopefully inspired some action too, right?
Absolutely. Exactly.
Okay. Well, on that note, that's our deep dive into Squid Game for today. We'll see you next time for another deep dive into
Something new.
something new. Yeah.
All right. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.